Hi everyone, how are you? This is Holly from twinflame.twinsouls. I welcome to subscribe to my channel and like this video first. And I want to share with you about how to survive long distance relationship and give you one of the best tips for that. If you're following me, then you know I've got quite a lot of experience in long distance relationship. First, it was someone from Cyprus, which was only 1 hour flight, and I thought it was a big distance. And then the universe showed me that what long distance is like in the other part of the world. I'm from Israel, he's from Costa Rica. We met in Amsterdam. So now I know what long distance is. It's like 12,000 kilometers between us. And from here to there, I found myself in relationship with this man, in amazing relationship, even though both of us didn't want it. But so far, it's going on. Like, it's almost 2 months. What day is it today? Yeah, in 2 days, it will be 2 months that we know each other. And even though both of us have tried, like, to say, yeah, we're gonna be good friends, but we just can't leave each other and we can't go through a day without talking. So we just at some point decided that we're gonna give up and surrender to it and see what's growing up from that. So my story is when we met, I'm from Israel, he's from Costa Rica. We met by mistake or not by mistake or by destiny in Amsterdam when both of us were there for traveling alone. And we decided that we're gonna walk around together and see the city and just hang out together without any intention for something romantic. And from here to there, we just fell in love with each other, and we decided that we're gonna live the moment and see what's gonna happen. And so 2 months has passed. So what are the best things you can do if you got long distance relationship? Well, first, do yourself a favor. If you're still in the phase that you can give it up, so give it up. But I'm quite sure that if you arrive to this video, so probably beyond the phase that you can give it up, because you're searching tips how to handle long distance relationships. So if you can't get out of this relationship, so here are some things you need to do. Well, first, I think that long distance relationship can last when it's not your first relationship, when you're much more mature. I'm 37, he's 39, and both of us were married, we're divorced with kids. So there's a lot more maturity and a different perspective for life and relationships and what we want in life. And there's different appreciation for people in a life and relationships. So I think that if I would have gone through this kind of relationship before I got married or 10, 15 years ago, I don't think I could have make it work, because you need a lot of patience, and I'm not a patient person, but somehow I just managed to go through it. And the first thing you need is that both of you will have a life. You need to be busy. You need, like, both of us have very busy careers and very intensive life with our kids and our home and our jobs, and we're just so busy in our life, and yet we find the time to talk every day and text to each other whenever we can, and we try to make a video call at least every 2 3 days. And like today we had almost an hour of video call. It's like some kind of date that we have. Like, we see each other, we look to each other's eyes, and you get to know your partner much better like that. And So yeah, you gotta be busy, you gotta be mature, you gotta be from the kind of person that can give space to other people, because when you're in long distance relationship, space is the hot word here, the keyword. A lot of space, and you need to understand that some days they will be busy, or they won't have the energy to talk to you, they won't have the mood to talk to you, and they just want to have some time for themselves, and you need to allow that to them, and to learn how to be patient. And like with us, for example, we got 9 hours different of hours. So when I'm waking up in the morning, he usually already sleeping, because he sleep early and wake up early. And sometimes I just get to tell him good night, and sometimes I don't. So I wake up in the morning, and only at 3 or 4 p.m. by my time, after I'm quite at the end of my day, only then he wakes up, and then he starts his busy day. So sometimes we manage to talk at his lunch, and the lucky thing is that I'm sleeping late. I usually go to sleep like at midnight, 1, 2 a.m., because that's how my life are. And so we manage sometimes to talk and to have long conversations. And right now, conversations is all we have. And I think it builds the relationship. But yes, there are days, and or there was some weekend he went with his kids somewhere, and for 3 days we barely talk, like only text from time to time, and he was in a no signal area, and yeah, no, he was with his kids. But it was very hard to communicate. But I learned how to release, and I know he want to talk to me whenever he can, that he will call when he can, but you just need to learn to let go of it, because yeah, you might be, I got with him communication better than I had with my ex in 13 years, and we talk about everything and anything, and I just feel that I found my best friend, and so does he. But we learn how to let each other space here. And sometimes, yeah, I can say something and he's going through something, and like, listen, I can't talk with you right now, I need time for myself. So okay, that's cool, you can take it, and I'm here when you finish. And or if you want me to be there for you now, I can. So you need to learn how to release things if you're clingy, and if you're the kind of person that needs attention all the time. So long distance relationship is not for you guys. And if you are, I'm a very passionate person, and I very like intimacy, and I need it. I need, like when you're in a long distance relationship, you have no touch. You can't feel your partner, and you need to, like, it was really hard at the first month. I thought like how I'm gonna do it, and as the time passed, my emotions for him has grown, and I just can't think about myself with someone else right now. So I just waiting for when we're gonna meet. Another important thing is try to schedule your next meeting, because then it gives you something to wait for, and it creates some point that you need to go through, and it gives you hope, it gives you motivation, it gives you energy. And to them, after booking tickets to see him again, after it's gonna be almost 3 months that we haven't seen each other, and I'm so excited, and it like gave me the faith again in this relationship, because I don't know, it's just gonna work. Another thing you need to know with long distance relationship, it costs money, guys. Especially if you're like me, like challenges, and you find someone who lives 12,000 kilometers from you. So only a flight to see him will cost me between $1,000 to $1,500. and to the other way. So you need to be in a good financial state if your partner lives very far from you. And if he doesn't, so just consider. And if both of you don't have enough money or in a very stressed position, if you don't plan to move at some point, one of you, so just let it go. And one more thing is, yeah, if you should define some breaking point in a year, 2 or 3, like some point that you know that one of you is gonna move to be with the other, or both of you will move and live somewhere else. Because if you don't plan a future together, don't waste your time and energy. It will just end up with a heartbreak. Like in my relationship, he told me when we met that he never thought he's gonna end his life wherever he lives right now, and that he knows that he's gonna live somewhere else, and he's gonna do it when his kids will grow a little bit more. So I know that there's some chance, but yes, I'm not over optimistic, like I'm realistic. And I know that if we're gonna be together, we're gonna be together. The universe will support it. And you just have to have a lot of faith and to believe that things will work out. And I know it's impossible, this kind of relationship sometimes, but I had a lot of relationships, and when you find the right person for you, so it makes it worth. And I think that we really got a gift here, both of us here in this relationship. It's hard, yeah, and it's you get into some kind of despair, and you ask yourself why you got into it from the first place. But it's nothing that we could have control. And like, we fell in love with each other, and sometimes you can't control who you fall in love with, and you just need to live it. And if you're crazy enough like us, so you go through it. And I can tell that everyone around me, were like, are you nuts? Like, you're bored? What's going on with you? But he's making me feel good. He really makes me happy, and a lot of good things happened in my life since I met him. So I don't know what's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna end up together or not. I know I'm gonna live the moment. I'm gonna enjoy it. And yes, you gotta live the moment. You gotta keep yourself busy. You gotta get yourself a life. You gotta find some hobby you love, whether it's blogging, or if you can create a business of your own and invest in it. Try not to go to places with friends, like for bars or stuff. If you know it's some kind of pickup bar, so try to avoid it. And I don't know, I'm just and delete all the dating apps you have, like no Tinder, no Cupid, nothing. Just delete everything, because you don't want to have the chance to to have temptations, because you'll feel bad about it later. And I just don't want to have it around me, so I just deleted everything 2 or 3 weeks after we met, and I felt good about it. And it's something you get used to it. And I'm after 2 months, like I'm some kind of hero, but no, I know it's gonna be hard with time. But right now, the future looks like we're gonna meet at least once every 2 or 3 months, so it's gonna be bearable. Okay, so we can handle it. And anyway, good luck for you. I'll be glad if you share your story about long distance relationship and how you go through it, and share your tips. And you're welcome to subscribe and like this video. You can share it. Thank you for watching. I'm Helly. Bye. Good day.